fits, no? हाँ ठीक है. वो करेक्ट हो गया हाइट? करेक्ट हो गया ना?
Every day is a celebration when we have Ganapati Bappa at home. We obviously treat him with different varieties of his favorite sweet delicacies with aarti. And with his favorite being Modhak, Modhak banana to banta hi hai. But you must be wondering what's so special about this recipe of making Modhaks? भाई स्पेशल ये है कि आज हम बना रहे हैं मोदक का हार. है ना सबसे स्पेशल और सबसे हटके? Then come on, let's start making the modaks. And today I'm just going to stick to the very traditional recipe of making these modaks. And to make these modaks, all we need, I have grated the dry coconut, jaggery, plain flour, ice flour, 2 cardamom pods in here, some oil and water, a board and a rolling pin, a mixie jar and a cutter. If you don't have a cutter, you can just use a small box which is at home and which works just the same. And I'm going to use this box of mine which is round in shape to cut the dough. The first thing what I'm going to do is get the dough ready. I have a bowl ready here. To this I'm going to add in 1 cup of plain flour, and a teaspoon of rice flour, around a teaspoon or 2 of oil, and knead it into a dough. Making the dough is a very good arm exercise, I must say. Now I made sure the dough is not very soft or not very hard. It's just perfect to roll it, and I'm going to cover it up with a plate and let it set for around 30 minutes. Now in the meantime, I'm going to get the stuffing ready, for which I'm quickly going to crush the cardamom pods. These are fresh cardamom pods, and I'm going to get the seeds in here and crush it. Now the best way to do it is use a napkin and keep it on top of the napkin, and then in which way the surface doesn't get spoiled and you don't hear the sound, and also this stays nice and firm. Now that I've got the powder in a mixie jar, I'm going to get the dried coconut, which is already grated. I've got all the measurements in the description box, so please check it. And in goes the jaggery. I'm also going to add in the freshly ground cardamom pods. I'm going to combine all of the ingredients well together. With the stuffing for the modaks ready now, I'm going to transfer this onto a plate. To basically is take a small portion and with the help of my fingers blend it together to form a triangle shape, or like a small little mountain is what I would say. So basically this is the shape I'm looking for. Now with the stuffings for the modak ready, I'm going to keep this aside. Now what I've got to do is roll the dough, for which I've cleared up all of the space so that it's easier for me to roll the dough. And I've drizzled very little oil on the base and on the rolling pin, and I'm going to smear it so that the dough doesn't get sticky. And I'm going to get the dough now, which has been resting for more than 30 minutes. I'm going to take a nice big generous portion of the dough. Here it is. I'm going to cover it up so that it doesn't get dried. I'm going to use some rice flour for dusting. And start rolling. Now that the dough is being flattened, time to use the cutter, which is the small box which I had at home, and I'm going to start from one right next to the other. We'll try and place them and use this. Now with the dough which was at the edges, I'm going to combine it very well, and later once the modaks are being done, I'm going to make some puris out of them. Now I'm going to place this modak stuffing in the center and then lift up the edges to the top. And hold the top end and squeezing it so that it stays together nice and firm. First batch of modaks are ready. I'm quickly going to roll the second batch, and parallelly I've also got a kadai with oil heating up, and once the oil is heated up, I'm going to deep fry the modaks. With the modaks being ready, time to deep fry them. The oil is been heating up. To make sure it's the right temperature, I drop in very small amount of the dough in it, and if it rises up straight away, that means it's at the right temperature wherein I can drop the modaks inside. Now I'm going to pick this up and drop the modaks one after the other right from the sides. can see the change in color. They are nice golden brown in color, so I'm going to switch off the flame and lift them up. I'm going to drain them on a kitchen towel. Now with the Modhaks ready, time to make the garland out of the Modhaks. And to make the garland, I have a needle pierced in a thread which is this long and really nice and thick. And to make it more appealing and attractive, I have a pack of Maltesers here, a pack of chocolate and some decorative silver balls. Now I'm going to open up the chocolate pack. Now there are two methods of getting the chocolate melted. I'm using a mug and I'm going to microwave it because I need very small portion of chocolate melt. Either you can use two vessels, the double boiling method, wherein the base vessel will have the water and the top vessel will have chocolate chunks in it, and keep it on the gas on a low flame and then keep stirring it until the chocolate is melted. Now I need very small portion of chocolate melt, so I'm going to use the mug. I have just got a few chunks of chocolate in it, and I'm going to add in a few drops of olive oil so that the chocolate doesn't get burnt, as it's a very small portion, and also it has a flowing consistency and it doesn't dry up. So I'm going to give it a stir and microwave it until the chocolate is melted. I have the chocolate melted now. I'm going to transfer this into a bowl so that it's easier for me to dip the Modhaks in here than the mug. So I'm going to transfer it. I'm going to dip the top of the Modhak in the chocolate and then leave it here. I just want the top of the Modhaks to be dipped in the chocolate. Now before the chocolate gets dried, I'm going to place these decorative balls on them. Now with that ready, I'm going to open up the pack of Maltesers. Secure the end, I have 2 knots here, and now I'm going to place the Modhaks. To make it more visible, I thought it's better to have a napkin at the base, and now I'm going to get 1 Maltesers and pierce it inside. I'm going to place it just here. Get the Modhaks. Going to pull this, and then again I'm going to place 1 more Maltesers, and then Modhak. So normally we offer 21 Modhaks to Ganesha, and I have 21 Modhaks here. I'm going to secure this with a knot. I hope you enjoyed on watching how to make Modhak ka Haar for today. And if you did, please try making this at home. It's very easy. And please Bappa before he sets off his journey back home. And if you did, take a picture and share it with me on Facebook and Instagram. That's the easiest way to catch me up. Take care and enjoy the festivities. Bye.